share a video about my Invisalign experience and my Invisalign journey. I had a lot of questions before I went into it, and I just remember frantically viewing YouTube before and afters and videos, so hopefully I can answer some key questions that I think a lot of people have on Invisalign. I know I definitely had before I went into it. I started my Invisalign treatment in September 2020. It was the end of September, so almost October, and should be finished, done and dusted by June 2021. So pretty quick in total, about just over 9 months. So in this video, I want to give you a bit of an update on how I found it so far, 6 months in with 3 months to go, but also just give you a little bit of insight into what it all looks like, what the trays look like, how it feels, and I'm going to take you along to some of my appointments as well so you can see how it all really works. Just to give a bit of context and a bit of background as to why I'm getting Invisalign and why I made the decision. So this process has been quite a long journey, and because I haven't got a real severe case, I wasn't really in any rush to make a quick decision. I wanted to be sure I was making the right one. I did have some overcrowding on the bottom, a little bit of overcrowding at the top, but I also wanted to kind of lengthen my teeth a little bit and bring them down. Back in 2017, 2018, I had a consultation and was really in the mindset to go ahead with it at that point. So as part of that process, and before you go ahead with Invisalign, a lot of the time they'll ask you to have a bit of a scan. I had a CT scan which showed all of my teeth and any hidden teeth, and to my surprise I did actually have a couple of impacted canines. So these were teeth that I had no idea about at the time, but the CT scan identified these teeth that were kind of sitting in my gums, so they hadn't come down. I had to remove those teeth before I started treatment, and that was absolutely necessary. I just couldn't do it without getting rid of these teeth. It was quite a big operation in a way. It was not a quick fix. So because I wasn't in any rush, I kind of took my time with it. I got one removed, and then over the course of the year, the other one removed. And then we moved house, and there's a lot of change. So it just kind of dropped out of my radar really to get braces. And then lockdown hit back in March last year, and I just thought it was a great opportunity, not having as many plans, being in the house a lot more, to get this done. So I looked into it and I booked in a consultation with Banning Dental. It's a beautiful clinic in Chiswick. My dentist, Dr. Rula, who's absolutely amazing, it's the loveliest, friendliest, most gentle dentist, and the whole environment in Banning Dental is really just calm and relaxing. I think in summary, before we go into the detail, it's been absolutely fine. To be honest, I'm really excited about the results. I'm excited as to what my teeth are going to look like by the end of it in June. I've already noticed a huge difference with the straightness of my teeth, the lengthening as well on the top. Anyone that's feeling nervous or intimidated by it, I think it's so normal, and I did too, but once you start your first tray, you do kind of instantly get used to it. Now I'm going to unbox my Invisalign package, let you have a little look at the trays. I hope you find this video useful. Let me know if you have any questions. I'm really happy to chat about my experience.
So here is the Invisalign box that you'll receive once your trays are ready. You'll get cleaning crystals for when your trays get stained or in need of a clean, and you'll also get an Invisalign case to store your aligners when you take them out. And just for those that don't really know, Invisalign is a teeth straightening treatment. They're clear, removable retainer style braces that are changed regularly. For me, it's once a week for a set number of weeks. And how long the treatment is depends on the individual case. Every case is different, so do consult with your dentist on whether Invisalign is the best option. So this is the Invisalign box filled with all of the lovely trays that you'll be putting in and taking out. I'm now on week 12, so I'm very much used to this process. But this is what they look like. They come in a nice, clearly labelled package. So like me, most people will require attachments to be stuck onto some teeth. Attachments are tiny tooth-coloured bumps that are bonded to specific teeth to allow the aligners to grip on and guide the teeth to move into the right place. Attachments feel really weird at first but don't hurt at all, and are only visible if you're quite close up to people. So this is how I put my aligners on. There's really no elegant, subtle way to do it, but really easy, super quick. And I have attachments as well, but you can't really see them unless you're really close. You do get given a chewy, and this is something that you can bite down and chew onto on every tooth, ideally 3 times a day. It is a pain to take the aligners in and out every day, but it's something you get used to. So prices do vary for Invisalign. I paid just over £2,200 for mine, and that includes the full Invisalign treatment plus the overnight retainers needed after the treatment.
This is my week 13. Every time you put a new aligner in, it always kind of feels a little bit tight. I do have a bit of a lisp. I can hear it. You might not be able to hear it, but every time you put a new aligner in, it feels a bit strange and it feels a bit weird. It's week 13 now, so I'm kind of used to it. I thought it was a good time to do this because we're in lockdown and, you know, we're not going out as much. I did whiten my teeth a little bit just before I started Invisalign. So I might look to do that again, but they're kind of looking glowing right now. Keep this safe. This is the Invisalign retainer holder. You can keep your retainers inside. It's a little bit annoying because you have to take them out every time you eat. So even if you want a snack or something, you want a drink that's not water, you kind of have to take them out. What I would suggest is every time that you take your Invisalign out to eat or whatever, before you put them back in, I would just give your teeth a little bit of a clean, a bit of a rinse the retainers as well, just to keep it all nice and fresh. See, they're in, they're quite discreet. There you go. With mine, I have attachments, and attachments are quite normal, I think, for most people. I think it just helps with moving the teeth around a bit quicker. But you can't really tell. I mean, you can, if you're up close in person, you can see the attachments, but you can't really tell, to be honest. See if you can see it. I have attachments at the front and on the side. I feel like it's kind of gross, a bit too much information, but keep brushing your teeth, keep washing your hands, keep your oral hygiene up to speed. But yeah.
I'm just on the way to my dentist, so week 14. We're gonna go into like a refinement phase now, so hopefully anything that needs straightening out can be done. Let's see what Dr. Rula has to say. My gorgeous dentist, Dr. Rula, helping with my teeth. So at this appointment, Dr. Rula took a quick scan of my teeth, and the technology is really quick and clever. It creates an instant simulation of what your teeth will look like following the treatment, and I was super impressed and really excited by what it all looked like. Just so much straighter, and that length was there that I wanted.
Thank you.
Close the gap so that more dark shows I'm smiling.
Yeah. Oh wow, yeah. Oh, that's fine.
Yeah? Okay, so let me work on it and get you into fix them.
Amazing. I just got home from the dentist, so I picked up my final batch of trays from Banning Dental. I have another 15 to go. That takes me to June. Following on from the last appointment that I took you to, where Dr. Rula and the team took a scan of my teeth in order to get the next trays for the refinement phase, I had to wait for about a week and a half to 2 weeks to pick them up. So I've just done that. So I now have my little package again with my last and final set of trays. I feel quite excited now because I saw what my teeth are going to look like by the end of this. Depending on my usage, and you know, Dr. Rula was quite clear with me that I have to make sure that I wear them for around 22 hours a day. That is quite tough considering I like to snack a lot. I'm quite disciplined with this stuff, so I want to make sure that if I'm going to do it, I want to do it properly. I want to get it done. I don't want to do it for any longer. Hopefully by then I'll be able to give you a full before and after. But for now, yeah, my teeth they're in a pretty good place, I guess. Once I finish this batch, I'll then have to wear a nighttime retainer, basically forever. But I'm also gonna get a metal brace almost that sits behind my teeth in order for them to stop moving back. So I got my trays in now, my week 1 trays for this 15-week final stint. And yeah, that's it. All in all, I would say my experience of Invisalign has been absolutely fine. I've had minimal pain, minimal issues. It's really just something that I've gotten used to over time. So good luck to anybody that's just starting their Invisalign or, you know, going for consultations. Hopefully this video has answered some questions about Invisalign and given you a glimpse of what life is like with Invisalign. And I just want to say a huge thank you to the team at Banning Dental. This has not been paid for or sponsored in any way. I'm talking from the heart when I say that Banning have been a really great team. I will be sharing an update once I'm completely done. I really hope everybody is safe and well and happy and doing okay. Sending lots of love.